If you look at Buhari's administration, if you are from the southeast here, from the dimension of appointment, you will justify your anger. Or like I said, if you are vigilant, you justify it. But if you look at the administration from the point of view of infrastructures and the key indices of administration, then you will know where to blame him and you will know where to accord him respect. Go and check infrastructures. The supporters of the president are arguing, and if you want to follow them, go and follow them with facts, that no president has done more infrastructural projects in the southeast than him, at least since the return of civilian government. Go and fault it. Is it true that no president, that PDP for the 16 uninterrupted years they ruled Nigeria, did not do the infrastructural projects that Buhari has done within these 8 years? Go and find out. That is the dimension from which you have true evaluation of the performance of a president. Part of it. Second Niger Bridge. You have been crying for it for how many years? PDP administration, they commissioned it on paper more than 3 or 4 times. Did they lay a block? These are things you should find out. His handler said he started the project and he's finishing it this year. So you want me to be angry over somebody who did not appoint my uncle Minister of Power, but who gave me second Niger Bridge, so that when I'm traveling to the east now from Asaba to my place will no longer take me up to 30 minutes, something that used to take me 3 hours. So you want me to be angry with the person for not giving my uncle something probably would have given him, and all the man will do is to come and build one heavy mansion in our village and be raising shoulder. Abi, no, I know they follow you for that kind of thing. No. Zeke's library, who built it? Which administration built it? Library of Zeke, they say they have been proposing it since. Who built it? Do you know why Area International Market does not have independent power supply? Go and find out. The contract was awarded since, but it went to court and was stored. Go and find out the 2 people who were involved in stalling it. They are your brothers. Until this administration came. I know some people will say, is he campaigning? Buhari no go come for election. So I thank God I did not say this before his second administration. And be term. Go and find out. Enugu Onitsha Expressway. Go and find out what work has been done there and compare when this work was awarded or what was even done in the past year. In the PDP administration, especially Jonathan's administration, Igbos had the juiciest appointment. Why they no build our roads? And dollar was hiding. Why they no build our road? Why were we still suffering from Enugu? Come on from Enugu to Onitsha. From Enugu to Port Harcourt. Why they no build our road? Secretary to the federal government, now we. Minister of Power, now we. Minister of Aviation, now we. Enugu Airport was upgraded to international on paper. And we had, who was the Minister of Aviation then? But go and find out whether they build. No, I'm not putting it to you that this was it. I'm telling you, go and find out.
Go and
there are
verify.
channels you can find out. Go and make your finding. Bring your facts before you now know where to get angry and where not. Who built and upgraded it now that it is now receiving international flights? Is it in nursing? In nursing manufacturing and motor assembly, owned by who? By an Igbo man. For years, until P2B came, did we know that it was existing? But you have southeastern governors, Abi. When you see them going on the way, what do you see? Mazis, Toyota. But nothing was there. It was P2P that started that. Go and ask Innocent. 16 years of PDP rule. And these 7 or 6 years of APC, go and ask him how much patronage he got from each. To the extent now that Innocent has built a second factory, patronage. You know, go and ask him. Is he Airpeace? Who owns Airpeace? It's not an Igbo man. Did you not read where they say if APs can come and actually deny this if it's not true, so that we know what to believe? Was it not written that the federal government waived tax, importation tax of how much? What how much? 13 point something billion. That's what you read. I don't know whether it's right. That's why I'm saying it publicly, so that those who have facts can counter it, so that he can import aircraft. Which airline in Nigeria is bigger than Airpeace? Which airline has the number of new aircrafts that Airpeace has? Who is making it possible for him? And then somebody will come and make you look at governance from appointment. When you had all the appointment, nothing was happening. Now you have less or nothing, something is happening. Then you want me to choose appointment over infrastructure. I know this is stupid. I won't. Those of you from the southeast, Igbo Kwenu, all of us from the southeast. If you look at Buhari's administration from the dimension of appointments, you will justify your anger. And for those of you who have stooped solo to hate, that's your business. You will justify your hatred for those who hate too. Because there's a difference between being angry and hating. You can be angry at somebody without hating the person. They are different things. In case you don't know, you don't have to hate who has angered you. That's why the Bible says your anger must not, the sunset must not find you still what? Angry. Because if you don't deal with anger, it will degenerate and metamorphose. It will remove the toga of anger and put on hate. And when you hate, you have taken the nature of the devil. Have you ever heard in the Bible where it is said that the devil was angry? Have you read anywhere in the Bible where it is written that the devil got angry? But God gets angry. The devil does not get angry. The devil hates. Hatred is a cancer. Hatred is what? Anger is an emotion that comes and goes. But hatred becomes like a character and attitude. That's why Jesus said you behave like your father, who was a murderer, a thief, and a liar. All those are part of a hatred. He said the sunset must not find you still angry. So if you don't deal with your anger, it will degenerate into hatred. And once it degenerates into hatred, you have assumed the nature and the supernature of the devil. Somebody say, God forbid. Praise God. So if somebody can make you angry, it doesn't have to get you to hate him or her. So if you look at Buhari's administration, if you are from the southeast here, from the dimension of appointment, you will justify your anger. Or like I said, if you have degenerated, you justify it. But if you look at the administration from the point of view of infrastructures and the key indices of administration, then you will know where to blame him and you will know where to accord him respect. Which is what I don't see happening. Appointment. See, appointment is politicians' problem. Let them fight their battle. Are you a politician?
So, beloved brothers and sisters, I believe you heard what the Reverend Father has to say. This may sound a bit weird or new to a lot of us, but I could actually agree with what he's saying to some level, and some level I do not agree with it. As a president, I feel like your duty to the people is to make sure that you accomplish everything that you have promised individuals, you've promised states, local governments, and down to communities. But they come into power and they intend to do the one that they can do, the one that will also affect them. This Niger bridge that you're talking about that leads to the eastern state, the reason why President Buhari did that, it's because it's going to also favor him. Transporting commodity from the northern part of Nigeria, they have to use that route to be able to distribute things to Lagos, Port Harcourt, and some other southeast states. So sometimes these people do these things by calculation. And yes, a lot of promises were made during Goodluck's reign. Yes, he didn't do a lot of things that he promised. He failed Nigerians woefully, and that time everybody was shouting that Goodluck did not do anything for us. And the reason why a lot of people will look at things and say that, oh, we prefer Goodluck's reign is because we did not know that the maggot has actually eaten that particular crop that you are looking at the outside fresh, the leaf fresh. Is when you take it, you went to hold it and you realize that maggot have chewed every protein out of it. That is how the issue of Nigeria is. Honestly, during Goodluck's reign, Igbos were ministers, were third in command. They were this, they were that across the Igbo states. Everybody was enjoying. Appointments were being given, job were there. A lot of things was there, basa basa. And we didn't really know that these things that he was making araha awu for us is going to affect us in the nearer future. That is why each president that comes on board, we don't really see their effort. It started from President Buhari. When President Buhari left office, a lot of things were so bad. And the truth is that the past president did not set the pace right. The only president who would have actually helped us would have been Yaradua. But unfortunately, he spent just 2 years when he was elected as president after Obasanjo did his 8 years and stepped down, and he was elected as the president, and he was ill. Throughout that his 2 years, I will say that he did a great job. But that great job, he was not able to even see the end of his fourth tenure. Then Goodluck Ebele Jonathan took over from the 2 years left. He did that, and Nigerians said that, okay, since this your government is actually doing well, cup of rice was how much? 5 naira, be 10 naira. 9 cup of foreign rice be. So everybody was jubilating, and they voted Goodluck Ebele Jonathan into power. And unfortunately for all of us, Goodluck Ebele Jonathan came into power, and a lot of things went south. And the issue of the Chibok girls that happened, that one too, Kukuma push and come out for office, and he didn't see anywhere to be able to hide his face. Nigerians did a lot, and Buhari took power. A lot of people were like, oh, Buhari is going to do a lot because he's going to use the military regime and actually rule Nigeria, be able to put Nigeria in shape. The people that stole money, he's going to deal with them. Everybody was actually looking forward to him to actually do something great for Nigeria. So all these workings that the Reverend Father is saying that Buhari did this, Buhari did that. Yes, it was a promise, and it was our funds that this man was using to do this thing. It's not like he's doing us a privilege or he's doing us a favor. No, it was the resources of Nigeria that he's using to actually attend to the issues that were unattended by the past presidents, governors, and ministers. So when he did that, I acknowledge him. I will not, like I always say, I do video, I talk about how insecurity is rising in Nigeria, and it's so bad. That does not mean that I don't talk about the things that President Tinubu is doing. He's also doing one or two things. Like I said in my previous videos, that the things he's doing, because of the corruption and the bad things, we are not seeing it. We cannot attest that this is what Tinubu is actually doing. All we see is hardship. Because you and I go to the market to buy food stuff, we see that prices of commodity are rising every day. That is what we are going to come here on social media to rant for you. A lean man like me and you, that all we know is buy and sell and buy. How are we going to know that the government is actually putting effort? Our own is to make sure that we see it display in the physical. That is when we know. In terms of growth, in terms of country this, in terms of debt being paid and debt collected, we don't really know anything. All we know, let foodstuff be araha araha. Let transportation from one place be araha araha. Let house rent be araha araha. That is where we know that the government on seat or the people in power are actually doing their best. So a lane Nigeria, a lane man, you can't explain anything to him that, oh, this one. If you begin speak some certain type of English, they'll tell you that this English you are speaking, it passed my power. I know they understand you. All I know are they hear spray. That is it. So please, I pray that Peter Obi becomes the president of Nigeria, and he is going to put a lot of things in place despite his ethnicity, whether Igbo, Fulani, Yoruba, Hausa. I do not care. All I want is just a leader that will be able to take us out of this predicament that we are. A leader that will plan for the future. And a lot of us Nigerians, we don't understand when a leader is planning for the future. Some of us want the things that will solve our problem right now. Prices of commodities should be slashed to the way it used to be 10 years. Nigeria will be jubilating. They will tell you that you're doing your best, you're a good president. They will vote you 10 times if you want them to vote you. That is the language that they understand. They don't understand that by making those things cheap, you are actually crumbling the economic sector of that particular nation, and in the next 10 years people are going to suffer it. That was what happened during Goodluck's reign, and today you and I are suffering it. We didn't know that things were going to be like this. People used to say, oh, a bag of rice during Goodluck's era was 4,000. There are some that you could even get for 3,700. There are some type of rice that goes for 7,000 naira. Yes, it's true. Oh, our children we will pay school fees of 12,000. Now that same school you are paying about 30 something thousand. This one, that one, that one. Transportation to go to school, to feed our family, to pay rent, to live in the city is not easy, and to go to the village is not also safe. The only thing that I want the government to do for me to see that they are actually doing what they are supposed to do for Nigerians is to make sure that they put this unrest at rest. They make sure that the security reason is tight enough that Nigerians are safe to travel from one location to another. Our communities are safe, our local governments are safe, our states are safe. Not the one tomorrow 300, 400 people are being unalive, and then you bypass that land that is soaked with innocent blood and you don't say anything about it tangible. And not by you saying anything that is even the problem for me, you not doing what you are supposed to do to make sure that those people are being brought to justice and the law take its course on them. But no, you will not do it too. If it's just to come and say, wait, you see, sometimes say this one a president, if in the talk, I don't know what in the talk. You get, I don't make sense out of his statement, address, whatever is being called that he's doing. So that is just my take on this video. You can also leave your opinion at the comment section below, and also please do not forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel if you've not subscribed, and also turn on the post notification bell to get notified so that whenever we upload a new video you'll be the first to be notified easily. And if you're a returning subscriber, I want to say a very big thank you. Thank you for always tuning in, and thank you for always watching our video. God bless you as you do that all the time. So please help me share this video on Facebook, WhatsApp, TikTok, Instagram, on X, to make sure that a lot of individuals get hold of this video, for them to know that yes, they are doing, but they are not still doing at the same time. You understand what I mean? Bye for now.